lightning round. We're back in.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
stressed.
so these are 10 questions. Yeah, this is by far the most stressful part of the podcast. But yeah, everyone knows. It's got to come closer. That you have not seen these questions before.
I have not.
First thing that comes to the top of your head, don't think too hard about it. And these are questions that were actually sent in by the listeners as well. So that's kind of fun. All right. If you could take a time machine to any year, what year would you go to and why?
Oh, I would 100% go back to the first year that Emmy was born.
Oh, that might be the sweetest answer to that question I've ever gotten.
It's so cliche, but it goes so fast, and you can't remember everything because you're in baby blur, So
baby blur, right? Yeah, you were saying. I think because we chatted about that fun side thing, but yeah, when you listened to Phil's episode, Emmy was in the background, and you didn't even really remember it because of the fact that baby blur. I believe
blur.
that. That's probably a pretty intense year, the first year of having a kid.
Sure is. Yeah. It's the best. Though.
And it is pretty crazy how quick it changes, even in terms of like when Jay Sean and I were doing $1 Million here, Elliot, Jared, and Laura May's kid was like 8-9 months old. Right. And then by the time we were done that contract, he was like talking and walking around and stuff. And it was like,
you're just so fast.
It's pretty wild. First lyrics that come to your head, 1, 2, 3, go.
Super Trooper? Oh no.
Super Trooper was great. I'll also take whatever that little shoulder was right before.
Yeah, just a little dance move.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. So actually, this is you already kind of answered this, but what would you say is an underrated audition piece? Or even if when you've, because you've sat in now on auditions and stuff as you've done things and stuff like that, what is something that when someone goes to sing it or goes to do it, from experience, you or the people on the panel are like, oh, cool, like this one?
Well, yeah, I did kind of say, I love anything from Rent. Yeah. So,
do you think that one's going to come back around?
I hope so.
I think we're ripe for it. It's almost nostalgic now.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I think one of the something. It'll start with a big company will do it. A big company will do something with it, and then everyone will be like, "Oh, Rent's back. Okay, let's do Rent. Great. Yeah." Piece of content. So this can be a book, a movie, a TV show, whatever it is that you have recommended the most to people. So the one you've been like, you've got to watch this. Or you got to read this.
Oh, okay. I always recommend the TV show Wentworth.
Okay.
Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so it's basically the same premise as Orange is the New Black, so all-female prison. Wentworth is the Australian version, and it just happened to be released at the same time as Orange is the New Black. And I watched Orange is the New Black, and I was like, oh, jail looks fun. And then I watched Wentworth, and I was like, no, it does not.
Oh,
it's
okay.
It's very intense, but the acting is incredible, and the writing is incredible.
Is that like a Netflixer or is that like
Netflix?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but don't watch it alone or in
Fair
the dark.
enough. All right. If you could be a virtuoso on any instrument, what instrument and why?
I think the piano.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty. It's funny. There's a couple questions that I hesitate to ask because most musical theater people are like, then I could plunk my audition material and I could do this and like, yeah.
Well, I love piano and practical. I could play my own songs, but I also have long fingers, so I feel like I might be good at it.
You're geared up for the beat. That's so funny. I love it. Okay, so you have 1 extra hour in the day. Days are now 25 hours long, but the rule is you can't sleep. What do you do with that hour?
Well, maybe cheesy, but hang out with my family.
That's beautiful. Yeah. For sure.
Okay, because the days go by so fast. We don't get a ton of time just to kind of sit together at the end of the day and have dinner or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah.
Now that Emmy's, you said 3?
She's 3.5. She'll be 4 in May.
Obviously she's gonna at that point now have interests and likes. Are there any things that you and Phil and Emmy like to do, like the things you do together, like that you like doing?
Tons of stuff. Yeah. We do a taco night.
Taco nights. I remember as a kid loving taco nights. So good call.
So we all love taco nights, and we have a really silly song, and she goes Taco Taco Friday, and she dances with the taco box, and it's hilarious.
I'm obsessed. Taco Friday.
Yeah, Taco Friday. So
I'm
we do
doing
that.
Taco Friday next week. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Hard shell or soft shell?
Hard.
Oh, yeah. Taco
totally.
Friday. Amazing. Cool. If you couldn't be in theater, what career would you want to be in?
Ooh. No arts at all?
No arts.
No arts. Okay. Well, random, but I kind of like financial planning.
Financial planning.
How
Interesting.
weird is that?
I get it in terms of like your like a dance captain, like organization brain, but that's very interesting.
Or I also would like to be a book editor.
Cool. Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen that job that like that's like a thing people do online now as like a side hustle?
No.
Yeah, they proofread books.
Oh, I should get that job.
You should get that job. A buddy of mine, if you think I would suck at it, I'm not very good at spelling, but yeah, a buddy of mine, Ryan Jacobs, I would see him every now and like headphones in and just like very intensely staring at him. Like, what are you doing? He's proofreading a book.
Wow. If anyone knows how to get me that job.
I was gonna say I'll connect you to that. Would be great. Yeah,
hook me
totally. And then favorite childhood story or nursery rhyme?
Oh no, stumped. Oh, you know what? I loved Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah, like the Roald Dahl book.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was more like middle school, but
Yeah.
I was obsessed. I read it all the time.
Cool. Does Emmy have any favorite ones?
She has many favorite ones, and it's on a constant rotation, and she'll get obsessed. Like she was like obsessed with Curious George for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And then, that's out, and then she's obsessed with Paw Patrol, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with Paw Patrol. I love Paw Patrol. What is one thing you bring with you everywhere you travel?
A few things. But, toothbrush, obviously, you need that wherever
Obviously,
I am. Yeah. I also bring my Sage, like, pharmacy.
Oh, yeah. Like the little, like,
the
pharmacy
little one,
kit?
because I love the Pep Halo.
I've never heard someone short form
Oh my God,
peppermint, and I'm furious. Pep Halo, bro.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you? Exactly. No, that's a good one. Cool. And then last one, what is one accomplishment you would like to achieve in the next year?
Ooh. It's kind of a goal that I am working on. I'm working on being more specific in what I want to achieve. In like, now that I've I'm like, okay, I'm in musical theater and this is what I'm doing. I want to be a little bit more specific rather than being like, I just want to work. Cause for so long, I just want to work. And I do still just want to work, but I also would like to streamline a little bit more into other areas of it and kind of and be a little bit more specific about the jobs I'm doing and progressing basically is
I think that's a great piece. I mean, that's a great piece of advice because I think all of us start with that intention of just like, get me in the door. But once you're in a few doors, you realize that you got to kind of pick and choose your door or you're going to like not really go down any of them very well.
Yeah, exactly. So
cool. A goal to have more specific goals. I like that. Very, very cool. Well, that was a very successful lightning round. I'll just pause this. And then I do want to finish up chatting about Metro Movement, of course. And then also a little bit about, how it all kind of balances out.
Sounds good.